everyone, Niev here, and today I am back in my ritual room and we have power in here. I'm so excited. So today I got the Grunge Tarot for my birthday, and I'm really excited about it. My husband got this for me, and I wanted to go ahead and do a walkthrough of this. We are in my ritual room here. We finally got power turned back on in here. I'm really excited to maybe use this room more often now. The construction isn't done yet in our house, but at least we have power in here. I can turn on the heater in here if I need it, and yada yada. So I'm really excited about that. Also, I apologize if my voice is off a bit. I am getting over a cold. I'm going to try to edit out any like coughing or sniffling or things like that. But yeah, I had a pretty nasty cold. So I do apologize for that. So here is the back of these cards. I don't know that I like the backs. I don't know. They're a bit off. I don't know how I feel about them. But the coloring of this deck is pretty cool. The backs do match some of the coloring. We've got... I don't know. There's something like I don't really like the backs, but I do like the cardstock is okay. Who publishes this? I didn't even check that. Rockpool published this. So the cardstock is okay. It's a little too. It's kind of that plastic. It's very what's the word I'm looking for? It's very shiny, as you can tell. It's very reflective. But it's very smooth. It's not textured. So the cardstock is okay. The size of the cards, they're okay, but what I think I'm going to do with this deck, I'm going to take off all the borders. Because I really think once I take off the borders, it might be a lot easier for me to shuffle these. Because right now, they're just a little too long and thick for me to get my hands around, because I have small child-sized hands. All right, so this deck is all about 90s grunge, which is awesome. I'm really excited about it. As far as how I fit in with that, I'm 38, so I'm a little on the young side for the heyday of grunge. I'm slightly on the young side for that. But it is definitely a genre of music that I listened to growing up, and especially when I got with my husband, who's also a little bit older than me. So he's 41. Actually, is he 41 or is he 42? Hold on. He is 41 right now. Almost 42, I think. Well, 6 months to 42. Anyway, I'm forgetting our ages here. So he's a little bit older than me, and just a touch. And so he was more into this kind of music than I was, sort of. I don't know what I'm saying. Getting off of this cold, my brain has not been functioning. But anyway, I listened to a lot of grunge music too. So when he saw this on my list, and I just put it on there because I saw Waves of Your Soul, the French YouTuber, talking about this deck, and she was talking about the French version. And I went on Amazon to see if there was an English version, and sure enough, there was. And I was like, this is such a fun deck. I'm going to put it on my wish list, and my husband got it for me. So, very cool. Let's look at some of the information here. When I do some of the walkthrough of this, I think I'm going to turn off the sound because I want to try to talk as little as possible, getting over this cold. So the major arcana, it does give quick keywords for upright and reversed. I don't use reversed, but I might look at some of the reverse sometimes for a more negative meaning of said card. So it gives a quick keywords, which I always like. I like keywords because sometimes when I'm reading with a deck, I'm maybe not thinking of the right keywords for that card, and I'm not getting enough clues from the imagery. So I might turn to the book, and if it's just a paragraph or two, that's difficult for me. I want some quick reference keywords. Be like the fool, okay, simplicity, enthusiasm, free spirit, genius. That's interesting keywords for the fool, and I might be able to connect that really quickly to the card. So sometimes I enjoy having a quick keyword. So yeah, I don't like I appreciate the long text, but yeah. So yeah, and then it talks about the inspiration for this imagery. So this I don't have my glasses on, so I apologize, but anything is possible for the fool. He brings chaos into our lives, inviting us to prepare to take a leap into the unknown or into the future. Kurt Cobain sings that he feels worse at what he does best in Smells Like Teen Spirit, Teen Spirit being a perfume used by college girls, but also a strong allusion to adolescence, followed by feeling stupid and contagious. I do not have my glasses on. These words contain the spirit of both grunge and youth, metaphorically and literally, and it's as if they came out of the fool's mind like a red balloon, ready to explore the sky or burst. The fool is card 0, and he has the ability to imagine bridges where others see the danger, or forever falling into themselves as if falling from a tall building. He represents the soul imprisoned in its dream, from which it may never awaken. Yet even the naivest of dreams can become a survival tool. The young man, balanced on a ledge, points to a balloon holding up a ladder, which perfectly represents the reversed meanings of this card. Light things support heavy things. Every step on an uphill journey finds comfort in a childlike spirit. The fool heralds the challenges we will encounter. Where will we get lost? Who will be with us? Will we manage to preserve our, I almost said persevere, preserve our spontaneity? And last but not least, will we remember to watch where we put our feet? So yeah, I'm so sorry for my terrible reading right now. Not getting over a cold and still feeling the effects of the cold, and it was a pretty nasty one too, plus not wearing my glasses right now, and the light is on in here, but it's kind of a dim light, so it's really difficult for me to read. All right, so yeah, and there is a quick guide at the end for the band's here we go, the discography. So page 12, this is Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, from the Nevermind album and the year. So that's great. In 1991, I was in first grade. So that's what I mean when I say I'm a little bit too young for the heyday of grunge, but it is definitely something I was into when I was in middle school and high school. So and then especially also when I got with my husband. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through and flip through these cards, and maybe if I think about it, when I edit this, I will put the names of any of the discography over each card. All right, so let's just go ahead and do this. All right, so that was all of them. Oh, oh that's cold. All right, so I'm going to try to show shuffling. I cannot get my fingers around this properly. And so because of that, I can't even, oh God, okay, I kind of got that to shuffle a little bit, but yeah, I cannot riffle shuffle this deck at all because of the size of these cards. They're too big for my hands. Let me zoom out a bit. There we go. They're too big for my hands, and they're just a little too thick, you know, for, like, the size would be fine, because the size actually seems pretty standard, but it's because of the thickness of the cards, it makes it very difficult to get my hands over it. So I have to overhand shuffle, which is not my preferred way of shuffling cards. I mean, I do overhand a little bit, even on decks that I feel very comfortable riffle shuffling, but I prefer riffle shuffling, and it kind of gets me into a sort of meditative state, whereas overhand shuffling does not. It makes me, like, I'm not very good at it. I tend to fly cards everywhere. But anyway, so yeah, I'll lay out a quick little 3-card thing here. Let's go like this. Chariot, 6 of Swords, and the Hangman. Interesting. So yeah. I have been using this, I was using this for some daily pulls, just a ongoing issue I'm having that I kind of just pulled a 2-card thing every morning to kind of guide me through this issue. So that's what I had been using this for. And then I have, for the past week, or really on days that I felt like it, since I've been sick for several days now, I've been using it for my nightly daily pulls. So the reflection, and then what to release, what to embrace for the next day. There's no real reading for this. I just pulled out 3 cards just so that we could see what they look like on the table here. I don't know what what oracles I might use with this. I didn't even think to pull out any oracles to check that. But yeah, let me just pull a few more cards here. Death, 10 of Swords, wow. And Page of Swords. Wow. That reading was quite interesting there. So it's like, man, something horrible happened and you're just feeling at rock bottom. But then the Page of Swords, it's almost like it kind of gives you a new door opened. It's very interesting there. Temperance. Knight of Swords. Queen of Cups. That's a little bit better. We'll leave on that one. All right. So I'm going to leave this here. I haven't made a bag for this yet. Whoa, geez. I haven't made a bag for this yet. I think I have some fabric picked out. It's going to have some mixtapes on it. So we'll see what I end up getting. And I might buy some flannel fabric too, or plaid fabric rather. But I got to make sure that it keeps with the same color scheme, or kind of fits with these colors. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an experiment. So I will keep you posted on that. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye!